Lesson 3 of Rich Dad Poor Dad is one of the most misunderstood, yet most powerful lessons in the entire book. When Rich Dad said, "Mind your own business," he wasn't talking about being rude or ignoring other people. He was talking about something much deeper. He was talking about the difference between working for money and building wealth. Most people believe that focusing on their job means they are minding their business. They work hard, build a career, get promotions, and feel proud of their professional growth. But Rich Dad explained that while a job may pay the bills, it is not your business. Your job belongs to someone else. Your business is what you build for yourself. This lesson teaches that true financial security does not come from a salary. It comes from owning assets. Rich Dad believed that the biggest mistake people make is spending their entire lives working hard for someone else and never building anything of their own. They confuse being busy with building wealth. Rich Dad explained that the rich focus on their asset column, while everyone else focuses on their income. Poor Dad believed that a good education and a stable job were the keys to success. Rich Dad believed that education was important, but financial education was essential. Without it, people remain stuck trading time for money forever. To mind your own business means to focus your time, energy, and money on acquiring assets that generate income, whether you are working or not. Assets are things that put money into your pocket without you needing to be present every day. This includes businesses that run without you, investments, intellectual property, and other income-producing assets. Most people never build assets because they are too tired after work, too afraid of risk, or too focused on short-term comfort. Rich Dad taught that comfort is the enemy of growth. The moment you stop learning and building is the moment you start falling behind, even if your salary increases. One of the most important ideas in this lesson is understanding the difference between your profession and your business. You can be a doctor, engineer, teacher, or employee, and still mind your own business. Your profession pays your expenses. Your business builds your future. Rich Dad often said that the rich buy assets first and then use the income from those assets to pay for their lifestyle. Poor and middle-class people do the opposite. They buy liabilities first and hope their job will cover the cost. This is why many people earn good money but still struggle financially. Minding your own business also requires discipline. It means saying no to unnecessary expenses. It means delaying gratification. It means choosing long-term freedom over short-term pleasure. Rich Dad believed that every financial decision is a vote for the kind of life you want to live. Fear plays a major role in why people don't mind their own business. Fear of losing money, fear of failure, and fear of looking foolish stop most people from ever starting. Rich Dad taught that fear is natural, but it should be managed, not avoided. Financially intelligent people learn to control fear instead of letting fear control them. Another key point in this lesson is ownership. Employees trade time for money, but owners build systems. Rich Dad believed that systems, not people, create wealth. Whether it is a business system, an investment system, or a legal system, ownership gives you leverage. Rich Dad explained that taxes are another reason why minding your own business is important. Employees are taxed first and spend what is left. Business owners and investors earn money, manage expenses, and are taxed last. This difference alone can determine whether someone stays poor or becomes wealthy over time. Minding your own business also means continuously educating yourself. The world of money is always changing. New opportunities, technologies, and systems appear all the time. Those who stop learning become outdated. Those who stay curious stay ahead. Many people believe they need a lot of money to start building assets, but Rich Dad disagreed. He believed that knowledge is more important than money. With the right education, even small amounts of money can grow. Without education, even large sums disappear quickly. This lesson also highlights the importance of mindset. Employees ask, "How much do I get paid?" Business owners ask, "How do I build something that pays me for years?" Investors ask, how can my money work harder than I do? These questions shape decisions, habits, and outcomes. Rich Dad warned against falling into the trap of lifestyle inflation. As income increases, expenses often increase faster. Bigger houses, newer cars, and higher bills keep people stuck in the same cycle. Minding your own business means resisting this trap and redirecting extra income into assets instead. Another powerful idea in this chapter is control. When you own assets, you have more control over your time, income, and future. When you rely only on a job, your security depends on someone else's decisions. Rich Dad believed that relying on one source of income is one of the biggest financial risks. Minding your own business also means understanding that mistakes are part of the journey. Rich Dad believed that mistakes are teachers. Financial education comes from experience, not theory alone. Those who never start never learn. This lesson encourages people to think beyond retirement plans and pensions. Rich Dad believed that depending on retirement systems is risky because systems change. Laws change. Economies change. Financial independence comes from owning income-producing assets, not from hoping systems will protect you. Rich Dad also emphasized the importance of focus. Many people chase multiple opportunities without committing to any. Minding your own business means choosing a direction and staying consistent. Wealth is built through repetition, patience, and long-term thinking. Another important aspect of this lesson is separating emotions from money. Emotional decisions often lead to poor financial outcomes. Rich Dad taught that financially intelligent people analyze numbers, systems, and outcomes instead of reacting emotionally. Minding your own business doesn't mean quitting your job immediately. Rich Dad advised starting small. Build assets part-time while keeping your job. Let your job fund your learning. Over time, assets grow and dependency on the job decreases. This lesson also teaches personal responsibility. No one is coming to save you financially. Governments, employers, and systems can fail. Taking control of your financial education and asset building is your responsibility. Rich Dad believed that wealth is built quietly. While others spend to look rich, financially intelligent people invest to become rich. They focus on building strong foundations instead of impressing others. Another powerful message in this chapter is patience. Assets take time to grow. Many people quit because results are not immediate. Rich Dad believed that those who are patient and persistent eventually succeed. Minding your own business also involves understanding legal and financial structures. Business owners use corporations, partnerships, and investments strategically. Education in these areas provides protection and efficiency. This lesson challenges traditional beliefs about success. Instead of climbing the corporate ladder forever, Rich Dad encouraged building ladders that others climb, systems that generate income without constant effort. Rich Dad believed that true wealth is freedom. Freedom of time. Freedom of choice. Freedom from financial stress. Minding your own business is the path to that freedom. The lesson ends with a powerful reminder: your job may make you money, but your business makes you wealthy. Those who understand this difference change their lives. Chapter 3 is not about rejecting work. It is about redefining purpose. Work to learn. Work to fund assets. But always remember to mind your own business. Because when you focus on building assets, money becomes a tool, not a problem. Time becomes a choice, not a trap. And life becomes something you design, not something you survive. That is the real meaning of Lesson 3, mind your own business.